Hello and welcome to Late Nights with Abassi. I'm your host with the most, Ibby, bringing you the latest ins and outs of the media industry. Today's guest has dipped their toes into every area of the media industry and we see him as a media guru. It's one of the only, it's the only Ben Robinson.
One and only Ben Robinson. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you. Are you enjoying commentary so far?
Good evening. Yeah, feeling very chilled. Yes, good. Yeah, happy. Very happy.
So firstly, how did you start your media journey?
I started at 18. I joined the BBC as a trainee engineer and worked my way up as a producer, a director, and left and went as a freelancer. So yeah.
What was your best moment so far?
Best moment so far, what?
Directing. What has been your best moment directing?
Well, I think one of the highlights and one of the moments that gives you sort of goosebumps, so I used to do a multi-camera show, a location show called Challenge Annika, and we had helicopters, we had cameras strategically placed on bridges and, you know, mobile cameras like GoPros, and we had a convoy travelling across a bridge. I thought, I'm getting paid to do this. This is a joy.
It must feel nice, like, you know,
really
you get to a moment in your career where you're just like, I've made it, you know, I've done it, I've achieved the dream. So what was the first thing you directed?
Well, the way it worked, I worked in children's programs for a while, and back then we used to have bands in the studios to perform, and that was a way of training you how to record a band. I saw this band at a nightclub in London, thought they were fantastic, and really pushed to get them on the programme. And their single was just beginning to rise in the charts. And that was a little-known band called Wham, with a young George Michael, and that was his first TV appearance, and I directed his first TV appearance.
Wow, George Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The late, great George Michael.
He's amazing. I love his music. So can you tell us anything you're working on, or is it a secret?
No, no secrets. I mean, part of what we do as a company is we develop lots of ideas. So half of the time is spent developing and pitching ideas to broadcast. We're currently working on a couple of projects at the moment. And one of the things I'm doing this week is doing a 5-day shoot in and around Birmingham of a property show, which is for an American company.
Mm. So you're also the managing director of your own company, right? Zelta Digital. How'd that start? How did you build that company?
Well, I had been the MD of a regional production company for 4 or 5 years, and got to a point and thought, well, actually, I'm working for somebody else. Why don't I try and do it for myself? So I work with my wife. She's my business partner. So we thought, give it a couple of years and see how we get on. That was 20 years ago. So Zebra's been going for 20 years. So
it worked out really well.
Okay, yeah,
it's won multiple like awards. You must be like really proud. How do you build that, you know?
Well, awards are quite interesting because when you win an award, it's not the award itself that matters. It's the fact that it's judged by your peers. The people in the industry look at your work and think it's good, and that's what makes awards good. Sometimes it opens doors, but actually it's more the fact that it's a recognition of the quality of the work that you do.
And finally, because you clearly know your stuff, you got any small advice for someone who's going into the digital media, you know, production?
Well, I think the only advice I can give is just be hungry. Be passionate about what you do, because that really shows through. If you're hungry and you're keen and keep your radar open all the time, always absorbing stuff, that's the way to get on. All
right. Once again, thank you for commentary and speaking to us and giving us an insight into the media industry.
Pleasure. Great to be here. Good luck.
I've been your host, Ibby. Ben Robinson, everyone. We hope to see you next week for the latest gossip and tips in the media industry. Remember, the industry doesn't come to you, you go to the industry. Thank you and good night.